Hello Taurus, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 11th going to the 17th of September. So let's have a little look together and see what's going on for you. For Taurus, please. Overall energy, please, for Taurus. All right, blockage. Interesting. Can I clarify that? Interesting. All right, and let's get other things to expect for the week. What other things can Taurus expect, please? Yeah, I was picking up on that. Ooh, oh my lord. Okie dokie. Well, what it seems like, I'm just going to talk about that first. You will be in your emotions this week. I feel like you're in a good place. I do feel like you might be being a bit harsh on yourself this week, but again, we all do it, so don't worry. Give yourself some grace. You are in a healing period, and I think you have to understand that. Like, you are grieving something. Most likely, maybe somebody's dishonesty, maybe somebody's, ill intentions. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but it doesn't have to be. Somebody who comes across as very sensitive or emotional. Could be feeling quite betrayed by somebody this week. But this Queen of Cups is also your energy, okay? So something to expect this week is that you are going to be more in your emotions than maybe usual. It's not a bad thing. I think this is happening because you've been through some pain recently, okay? Because that is coming up with the 3 of Swords and a 7 of Swords. Now, both of these come together to make a 10 of Swords, so that is an ending. So whether it's ended now yet or not, the energy could still be lingering. There is just pain. And I feel like something just seems like maybe somebody is not recognizing the pain that they've given to you, the things that they say hurt, even if it's not like betrayal yet. I think you feel betrayed because, as you can see, this person is still got the swords in their hand, and your heart is hurt here from the things that they're saying or the things that they're doing, and it's almost like they're looking at it and they're still not taking it back. They're not owning up to what they're doing and maybe even doing it more. Somebody may keep continuing to do something that is hurting you and that they know is hurting you, even if it's their own self-sabotaging. Maybe you're self-sabotaging on your own as well. It could be hurting yourself, because that definitely could be a story for some of you, because we all do that from time to time. When we're in our emotions, we just do even more things that we know we don't want, or say things we don't mean. But this energy coming through feels like it is somebody else, someone who's looking at this heart, and because of probably ego and pride, is just not correcting their actions. Or maybe they are just evil, don't know. Okay, it depends on your situation, of course. Okay, so that is something to expect this week. Don't suppress your emotions, definitely not at this time if your heart is broken. And I keep itching, like my hair is really itchy, and I don't know, this feels like it's in between my heart and my throat. So some of you may actually have to say and speak up on your own behalf, which I think you'll do. Like, you're probably out of that connection already or situation already, whether it's a person, whether it's a job, whatever it is. It knows whatever it is, it knows you're in pain and is not necessarily doing anything about it. Kind of feels very selfish energy from somebody else's part, all right? Your overall energy this week is the Imagine card, which is a very positive card in the sense of you are leveling up, and what they're saying here is to think of big things that you want. Don't play it small, all right? You are entering a new chapter of your life, one where you've completed a lesson. This reminds me of the Judgment card. So as you can see, you are rising up. I feel like your goals need to change meaning to reach this new level that you're on. So if you've already achieved some goals, then don't just stop there. It's really good to have something to push towards, otherwise we can feel quite lost. It's good to recognize that we have enough, and if any more comes, then that's great, but I think it's also just as good as having some goals time to time when you need some purpose in life, because otherwise we feel a little bit, what I'm saying. So Imagine says you're entering a new level, so that's very good. Some of you guys could be dealing with dry skin around this season. I don't know why they want to say that. Definitely get yourself some very moisturizing cream, because I just feel flaky. I don't have flaky skin, but like for some reason I can see and feel like flaky. Okay, anyway, some of you need to treat your skin, or maybe go speak to somebody who knows a bit better than me about any kind of skin, all right? But I wonder if that is kind of like representing like you're shedding something, you're shedding things, which makes sense with this message about imagine and you increasing and leveling up and going to new levels. So whatever this was, it feels like you've not just passed the test, because it's not like that, but you've moved on, or you're rising above the situation now. So I would say that this is a time of possibly endings, because this is the card that comes before the world usually. Okay, so new beginnings. Okay, so you're entering a new cycle. It feels like you're in between closing one out and entering a new one, so that's why this pain is still lingering. So your overall energy, despite that, is the 9 of Wands. So again, this is the wounded warrior, Taurus. This is somebody who's been through pain. This is somebody who's kind of anticipating it. You may have been blinded before by somebody's, stuff. Maybe now you feel a little bit like on guard about what else are they hiding, or what else are they doing, or this is a sign that you're protecting yourself, which is not a bad thing considering. I think you have been hurt, and I think somebody may have done it intentionally from time to time, or again, knew that you were hurting and didn't do anything to change it. So will we call that intentional? Maybe they didn't mean to hurt you, but they definitely did not mean to change. So it was a consequence, I guess, that they accepted. I don't like that. But anyways, we have the 9 of Pentacles as well in your energy. So this is what you're protecting. I don't know if some of you actually have a friend who's very good at protecting you, or if this is just you. 9 of Pentacles is good, Taurus, because you are in this beautiful energy of, taking it easy, being in your own vibes. I like it. The 9 of Pentacles is somebody who takes life at a leisurely pace, is not in a rush, is focusing on their finances, focusing on their growth, focusing on the small things, all right, that they're cultivating. So this is good. You are growing, you are evolving. This 9 of Wands is staring at the 7 of Swords. So maybe this is a past energy that you're looking at, where you may have been a bit more sensitive, or may have been a bit more, sometimes when your emotions are involved, then of course your guard is down. Maybe you're away from that now, and this is why you're kind of staring at the 7 of Swords with ready with that bat in there. I think you see things differently now, and you're more protective of yourself, which is not a bad thing and is completely normal when it comes down to when you've been hurt. So maybe you're not very open to other people at this time, and it's very likely that all that you're focused on right now is protecting your peace. Your blockage this week, and something to work on, is that the world is being blocked, which is difficult because you're in this judgment energy is what I'm feeling. So you're learning the lessons, you're moving forward, but what's being blocked is the full-on cycle ending and beginning. You're in the middle of it. All right, so maybe we need to, I will clarify what this is. When the wild card is in a blockage position, it is a delay. Okay, so something is being delayed, a new beginning is being delayed, a new cycle and an ending is being delayed. Possibly to do with this Emperor, whether it's a masculine energy in Aries, a father figure, or whether this Emperor is just your own power being blocked. Let's clarify it with a different deck. Let's see what this World and the Emperor is. Blockage for Taurus. Yeah, it's very much so that maybe you feel a little bit powerless, all right? And that definitely can happen as a consequence of what happens when the past does what it does. 5 of Pentacles, there's a feeling of unworthiness or a feeling of weakness. Maybe you feel like you're not as energetic as you used to be, or not as in control as you used to be. Maybe this Emperor is a part of yourself that you feel like you've lost. And it is a card of action and control. It's ruled by Mars, all right, which is a very aggressive planet, but not bad aggressive sometimes. Sorry, it depends. But it's more of a sense of unwavering determination, and maybe you feel like that has been lost, because I do pick up on the energy that you've been wounded, so you are in a healing vibe. So that's okay. That's okay. Only move on when you're ready. And to be honest, what's being blocked here is the beginning, because you kind of are not really opening that door. Let's see why. The 5 of Pentacles is my card for a big wound. You've got a big wound, and it's stopping you from feeling interesting. So I kind of feel like things will move forward. Page of Wands, maybe what you need to do in order to kind of come out of this 5 of Pentacles is to bring some creativity into your life, bring some of that childlike enthusiasm, because that's what the Page of Wands can represent. I feel like that's when the Page of Wands also then, when you are the Page of Wands comes to you, and what that is an opportunity. So could be in terms of a promotion or a financial situation getting better. This is a card of equal give and take. All right, so it feels like you're you'll be boosting your own confidence, but it does require you to see something differently with that Hanged Man. It does require you to kind of address where these feelings are coming from. And it does feel like it's a past situation where there was some deception, or there was someone who didn't recognize your pain. And sometimes that does stay in us, Taurus, because sometimes like what we really want is people to recognize how much they've hurt us, or recognize what we've been through. And that feels like there's a part of you that feels like nobody understands, or people don't understand how hard it has been living in your shoes. But in order to move beyond that pain and beyond that Five of Pentacles, that feeling of worthlessness, or not ever feeling included for some of you, you have to start putting yourself out there, and you have to start acting as if it's like manifesting. But most importantly, it's about bringing that childlike joy into your life. You have been through so much, and I think moving forward, you may want to be immediately in the Emperor position, but you kind of have to warm yourself back up into that. You have that. If that Emperor was you, a conquering energy, all these things that you did and the attitude that you had, it's amazing. You still have that within you. You never really lose it. But sometimes we have to kind of understand that we've taken a big hit in life. Sometimes we have to kind of slowly crawl, and then that crawling turns to walking, and that walking turns to all right, and it keeps going up. Especially if you've had like health issues. Like, I'm not exactly picking up on that, but sometimes we can compare our life to how we was and like think, I'm never going to be like that again. Well, you can, some situations of course not. So like, again, take that however it is in your life, because I don't know, I can't see everything here. But in the sense of like, you can be a new you in the future. You still have that fiery energy, but maybe we have to outlet it in different ways. Maybe we have to change a little bit of our goal to fit this new us that's coming through. Someone who's new experiences, new wisdom, new lessons that they have learned, and new ways of doing things. So sometimes it does mean we have to change things up a little bit to let this Emperor back out again. All right, maybe it looks a little bit different than last time, but it's still the same. You're still the same. All right, let's get some guidance for Taurus. You have golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. You see that Five of Pentacles we had, where the door key was there and you're not opening it up because you feel really down? Just remember, you also be strong on the bottom of the deck, and I think that's important for you. You're stronger than you think you are, Taurus, and your strength assures a happy outcome. So keep pushing there. Keep believing in yourself, all right? We have crib. Some of you, all right, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. We have wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. Maybe that's to do with a new beginning. Could be blocked by somebody else, whether they mean to or not. The wedge is just speaking about something is blocking that, maybe that thing from closing out. If you think about it, I'm pretty sure wedges, these kinds of wedges, not the shoes, stop a door from fully closing. So maybe you just got to find where the wedge is and pull it out. You have torch as well for this week. This is spiritual development, enlightenment, and awareness and understanding. All right, and that's what's helping you to elevate. Okie dokie. Well, I love you guys, Taurus. I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you guys next time, all right?